There comes a time in life when you wake up and something feels strangely quiet inside your body. You go through the usual motions, stretching, brushing your teeth, sipping your morning coffee, but there's a silence you can't quite name. That masculine signal you used to feel down there in the morning is no longer arriving. And though no one talks about it, you can feel its absence. For many men over 60, this is not just about aging. It's about a slow shift in circulation, hormone balance, and nerve connection down there, a shift that often goes unnoticed until it becomes frustrating. The good news is, your body hasn't given up. It's just waiting for the right signal, according to researchers from Tufts University. Applying gentle pressure and warmth to the lower abdomen may reactivate blood flow and restore vital nerve feedback in older men, without medication or machines. Today, I'll show you how one simple nighttime ritual using castor oil can help you reconnect with the part of yourself you thought was fading. If you've ever felt like your strength was slipping away silently, leave a comment saying, "I'm ready," and subscribe for more practical tips tailored for your body after 60. As a surgeon specializing in male health, I've spent decades observing how aging changes a man's body not in obvious ways, but through small signs that quietly build up. One of the earliest shifts many men experience is a weakening of blood flow and nerve signals down there, long before other signs of aging become noticeable. It doesn't happen all at once. At first, you might feel a bit slower in the morning, less responsive to natural urges, or find that it takes longer to feel connected with that part of your body. Over time, this becomes more than just a passing feeling. It becomes a pattern. And unfortunately, most men mistake it for normal aging and never do anything about it. What's really happening is a gradual decline in the microcirculation system, especially in the pelvic region. As we age, the blood vessels in the lower abdomen lose flexibility, and the flow of oxygen-rich blood to sensitive tissues decreases. This affects not just physical ability, but also confidence, alertness, and that deep sense of connection with your masculinity. At the same time, hormone levels naturally drop, including testosterone and DHEA, which are crucial for maintaining responsiveness and energy. But here's the key: this process is not irreversible. Just as muscles respond to movement, the blood vessels down there respond to warmth, pressure, and attention. That's why stimulating the lower abdominal area, where major arteries and nerves for reproductive function meet, can create powerful changes without pills or procedures. By focusing on this area, you're tapping into the body's natural blueprint for blood flow, hormonal rhythm, and nerve communication. Think of it like a garden hose. If the hose is kinked, the water can't flow. But if you gently straighten it out and let warmth soften the line, everything moves again. That's exactly what we want to do for your circulation down there, not force it, but remind it how to function again. And in the next section, I'll explain why castor oil is the perfect tool for this job. Not all oils are created equal. When it comes to restoring circulation and nerve sensitivity down there, few natural substances come close to the unique properties of castor oil. This isn't just an old folk remedy passed around by word of mouth. In fact, studies published in the Journal of Traditional and Complementary Medicine have found that castor oil contains a rare fatty acid called ricinoleic acid, which penetrates deep into soft tissue and stimulates blood vessels from within. Unlike lighter oils like coconut or olive oil that mostly coat the skin surface, castor oil has a heavier, more viscous texture that holds heat longer and sinks into deeper layers of tissue. This makes it especially helpful when applied to the lower abdomen and groin, areas packed with blood vessels and lymph nodes that influence circulation down there. When warmed slightly and applied with gentle massage, castor oil doesn't just moisturize, it helps unlock tension, relax smooth muscle, and signal the vascular system to open up. There's also a lesser-known but powerful connection between warmth, circulation, and nerve health in older men. As hormone levels shift, the communication between blood vessels and nerves often becomes sluggish. Castor oil supports both systems at once. It stimulates nerve endings in the lower abdomen while also improving blood flow, creating a dual benefit that no pill or supplement can replicate naturally. This is why many holistic practitioners refer to castor oil as a circulation activator for men in their 60s and beyond. Beyond circulation, castor oil also brings a calming effect to the autonomic nervous system, which helps the body shift into rest and repair mode. For men dealing with poor sleep, irritability, or low energy, this kind of gentle nighttime support is essential. You're not trying to force the body into performance mode. You're inviting it to remember how to flow, respond, and heal at its own pace. And when paired with warmth, touch, and proper timing, this oil becomes more than a moisturizer. It becomes a quiet but powerful ally in your daily routine. In the Nexus section, I'll guide you through exactly how to apply it, how much to use, and what mistakes to avoid so the method truly works for you. When it comes to using castor oil for circulation down there, success comes not just from using the right product, but from using it the right way. Too many men apply the oil randomly or directly to the wrong area and then wonder why nothing changes. That's why we need to talk about where to apply, how to do it, and when your body will respond best. Think of this as a gentle routine, not a performance task. The key is to work with your body, not against it. First, make sure the area is clean and warm. Take a soft towel, soak it in warm water, and gently place it on your lower abdomen for 1 to 2 minutes. This helps open the pores and prepares the skin for deeper absorption. Then, place 3 to 5 drops of castor oil into your palm. Rub your hands together to warm it slightly, and start applying the oil in slow, circular motions. The target area is not the private parts themselves, it's the lower abdomen and groin area, where major blood vessels and lymph nodes are concentrated. Start from just below the belly button and move outward in small clockwise circles. Gently extend the motion down toward each side of the groin, focusing on the area near the hip bone. This is where the internal iliac artery and key nerve roots for pelvic reflexes are located. A light pressure with your palm for 3 to 5 minutes is more than enough to start stimulating circulation. After massage, you can use a warm compress or towel again on the same area to seal the effect. This added heat helps the oil go even deeper and signals the nervous system to relax. For most men, the best time to do this is about 30 minutes before bedtime, when the body naturally shifts into repair mode. This timing helps integrate the benefits into your nightly rhythm. Avoid using too much oil. Castor oil is thick and sticky, so just a small amount is effective. If you feel greasy afterward, you've likely used more than needed. Always wipe off any excess with a soft, dry towel. One final note: never apply castor oil directly onto your genitals. The skin there is delicate and not suited for heavy oils. Instead, trust your circulatory system to do its job once the abdominal region is properly activated. Think of this as planting a seed. You're not forcing results overnight, you're creating the right conditions for growth, recovery, and strength to return naturally. Even when you apply castor oil correctly, your results can still fall short if the rest of your nightly routine is working against you. Most men don't realize that what happens after the massage is just as important as the massage itself. Your sleeping posture, your late-night habits, and even your breathing before bed all play a role in how well your body restores circulation down there. Let's start with sleep position. The ideal way to support pelvic circulation is to lie on your back with a thin pillow placed under your knees. This small adjustment reduces pressure on your lower back and helps improve blood return from the legs to the heart. It also encourages open blood flow to the pelvic and abdominal area, where much of your masculine strength is rooted. If you're used to sleeping on your side or curled up, try this posture for just 1 week and notice the difference in how your lower body feels when you wake up. Next, consider what you eat or drink before bed. Avoid stimulants like caffeine or alcohol after 7 p.m., as they can interfere with the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for deep rest and healing. You want your body in a calm state, not on high alert. Also, try to finish dinner at least 2 hours before lying down. A full stomach pulls blood toward digestion and away from the lower abdomen, which can limit results. Finally, add a few minutes of deep, slow breathing right before bed. This helps signal your brain and body that it's time to relax and repair. When your heart rate slows and blood vessels relax, it creates the ideal internal environment for castor oil to do its deeper work. By combining the oil massage with the right sleeping habits, you create a complete nighttime system that supports circulation, hormone balance, and masculine vitality naturally. One of the most common mistakes men make is expecting results overnight. When it comes to restoring blood flow and sensation down there, the body doesn't respond to force, it responds to rhythm. That's why I designed a gentle 7-day plan that works with your body's natural timing. Each step builds on the one before it, helping your circulation improve without stress or pressure. Day 1 to 3 is about preparation. Begin with the warm towel on your lower abdomen. Apply the castor oil as I've described, and take 5 minutes afterward to rest flat on your back with your knees slightly raised. Don't focus on performance, focus on warmth, breath, and stillness. This phase helps your body start relaxing tension and welcoming blood flow to the pelvic area. Day 4 to 5 is about awareness. By now, your body is becoming familiar with the routine. You might start noticing small changes: deeper sleep, a lighter mood, a subtle sense of reactivation down there. During this phase, add 1 minute of deep breathing before sleep and make sure to avoid screens at least 30 minutes before bed to calm your nervous system. Day 6 and 7 is where momentum begins. At this point, your body has begun restoring the connections between nerves and circulation. Some men feel the return of morning reflexes or a renewed sense of physical grounding. This is when you can trust that your system is waking up again, not because of stimulation, but because of consistency. Throughout the week, avoid skipping a day. Even if you feel nothing on day 1 or 2, stay with the process. This isn't a fix, it's a reset. Just 10 to 15 minutes each night becomes your signal to the body, we're ready to restore strength and awareness. Once you've completed the first 7 days, the next step is just as important, keeping the momentum without burning out. The key now is not to do more, but to do less consistently. Your body has already started to remember how to circulate blood, how to breathe deeply, and how to respond with quiet confidence down there. Now it needs a rhythm it can maintain long-term. Instead of daily application, shift to rubbing castor oil 2 to 3 evenings per week, such as Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This spacing gives your body time to rest, integrate, and respond without becoming overstimulated. You're not pushing your system, you're reminding it. Each time you repeat this oil massage, think of it like watering a growing plant. Gentle, regular, sustainable. In the mornings, if suitable for your body, try drinking a warm glass of water with a small pinch of baking soda. This helps alkalize your system and support circulation. It's not about fancy formulas, it's about helping your internal rhythm stay balanced and clear. At night, avoid going to bed on a heavy stomach. A light meal with plant-based protein like lentils, tofu, or steamed beans is often easier to digest and less likely to disrupt your rest. Give your body space to shift into recovery mode. Right after dinner, try to walk for 10 minutes, even just around the house. This simple movement helps stimulate circulation to the lower body, reduce tension, and support everything you've done earlier in the day. Most importantly, you don't need to do more. You just need to do it steadily. That's what makes the difference between a short-term fix and lasting change. As men get older, strength doesn't come from intensity. It comes from rhythm. So stay with it. Let your body adjust. Let the process become yours, not something you force, but something you trust. And when you feel that quiet strength returning, not overnight, but over time, you'll know it wasn't just the oil or the routine. It was the moment you decided to show up for your body, every week, with care. You don't need pills, you don't need machines, and you certainly don't need pressure. All your body asks for is a little patience, rhythm, and care, just 10 minutes each night. That's it. No side effects, no awkward steps. Just a simple routine that respects the natural intelligence of your body and lets strength return from the inside out. If you've followed this journey for the past 7 days, you've likely noticed something already. Maybe you're sleeping deeper. Maybe your mornings feel clearer. Or maybe you've begun to sense a small flicker of strength waking up down there, where connection once felt quiet. That's not magic. It's your body responding to consistency. And the best part, it doesn't require force. This is a method built on nature, not noise, on quiet effort, not quick fixes. When you show up for yourself a little each night, the results don't just come, they stay. That's how real health works. So if you've started to feel even the slightest shift, I invite you to leave a comment below that says, "I can feel it." Let me know you're on this journey too. And if this video brought you clarity or hope, don't forget to subscribe for more simple solutions that support your strength after 60. Because sometimes it only takes one quiet moment to start becoming yourself again.